Hey, how y'all doing out there in YouTube land? This is Stiletto coming at you from the Wild Wild West. And today, we're going to do a disassembly video. We're going to take this one apart and get it ready for these. And I'm sort of undecided as if I'm going to Cerakote it or not. I might just leave it like this. I'm not exactly sure. But I want to take it apart and see what the parts look like. And see if that's what I'll make my decision whether I want to Cerakote it or not. Because the only part that really looks worn to me is right here on the back strap where my blade rubbed against stuff in my pocket when I had some stuff in my pocket. Oh, here we go. There's Juju. She's coming to say hi to everybody. Huh? How's my co-host doing, huh? Wanted to come say hi? Yes, my girl. Yes, my girl. Give me kisses. That's my sweetie. All right, come on down, kiddo. All right, so let's get busy. Let's start taking it apart. Need a T10 and a T6 or a T8. All right, sweetie. I see you. You gotta come down, kiddo. You gotta come down. I can't take apart things if you're on the table. That's my girl. Get so happy when I make some videos. I see you. I see you, Juju. We're going to take this one apart real quick. Do a disassembly on it. That's what we're doing. Hope everybody's doing good out there. Nice day today. I just got back from going for a ride on my bike, my Springer. It's been raining so much I haven't really been able to ride it that much. I went out there to go start it up today and the battery was dead. So I had to charge it up real quick because I wanted to go for a ride. It wasn't all the way dead, but got to the point where I didn't want to crank. It's doing the clicking noise. Haven't had a chance to really get out and ride it so far this year too much. What's the weather like in your part of the world? It's like we've gotten 10 years worth of rain and water in this 1 year. Or in this past into 22 and beginning of 23. Okay. That one gave me a little bit of issues there. Get the blade and everything out the way. Keep all my parts together. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I should just put the scales on this one. What do y'all think? This one looks pretty good, except for the only part that has some wear on it is the blade. Let's go ahead and take it apart. All my screws out. All the screws are out. Well, these tools are really necessary for doing this job, if you want to do a good job of this job anyway. Removing the scales. These Spyderco scale removal tools, I would highly recommend them. Get it all the way off there. little bit further. And make sure it's in that hole really good. That should probably do it. There we go. You know, I think I'm just going to put these scales on here. Because the only part that would need to be worked on would be the blade. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and put the scales on it, people. After looking at these parts, because everything looks good. Everything looks good on this. So let's just go ahead and assemble it. There we go. That side started. The scale removal tool really makes the job a lot easier. I started to try to do this without the scale removal tool before I decided I better get one. Felt like I was going to mess up stuff. I love these bladescales.com scales, people. I highly recommend them. It's hard to find scales for the Manix 2 XL. And bladescales.com is based in Tennessee, and they make all their scales. So they're not coming from China or something like that. And their scales fit perfectly. There we go. Oops, on there nice and tight. So let's go ahead and clean this up and put it back together. I like to start one of these first, because one side has a D. There's a D thing. I can't remember which side it is, so I have to look for it. There's the D. Okay. This side. Oops, I'm forgetting gotta put the bearing in there. The right way. Gotta make sure it fitting in there right. There's a D. Looks like it goes in this way. Just test fitting it without the washer first. It's acting like it doesn't want to go in there. You know what? It might make it easier if I put some of this together, like the pocket clip. I'm gonna put the pocket clip on there real quick, so the parts won't be moving around on me so much. I like the way these scales look. These are the perfect scales to me for the blacked out one, because I want a set of green scales. And these green Micarta scales, canvas Micarta scales look awesome. Okay, that side started now. Let's see if we can finish putting it together. Come on, guys, being a booger. There we go. Urgh. Feels like it's in there. It looks crooked. It's not in straight. Okay, let's get another try. Okay, that time I think we got it. Oh yeah, we got it that time. Sweet. Okay, now it's all downhill, people. It's all downhill now. So we're gonna lube this bad boy up, get it back together. I just want to put a little bit. Find all my other tools here that I'm not using. Like that. A little bit of drop of oil. I'm going to take this one apart like I did the other one. See, these parts come apart. It screws into there. And I'm going to red Loctite it like I did the other one. It just has a little bit of threads. And you red Loctite it, and it won't come apart. Now it's in there good. Like to dip the spring in oil, grease, not oil, grease. I've always found that when you lube the springs, they last longer. I learned that with Omega springs on my Benchmades. So now I always lube springs. I never remember how I do this, so it's always like I'm doing it for the first time every time I do it. I know you gotta get this pin in here. There we go. And you screw in the other side. Uh-oh, popped out. Or did it? No. Don't wind up. Ah, it's tricky. I forgot how to do this. Okay, we'll figure it out, people. Not a very smooth assembly, yes, I know this. But we're gonna get it. If once do not succeed, try again. Let's try another way. Maybe this is how I did it. Okay, now I think we got it. Got quiet because I'm thinking. I forgot to put the little thing in there, huh? Where'd that bugger go? There you are. A little spacer. That's going to be tricky now. Now I'm not going to take it all the way back apart to do it. It's kind of funny. Definitely should do this step first, or one of the first steps. It's caught in the little grooves of the knife now. My little booger. Alright. Let's see how to take this part. Gotta take this side. What you doing, Juno? Okay, now we got it. Okay. Sorry about that, people. That's my fault. Not the knife fault, it's my fault. Nice and centered. Now with these, the way that I found to adjust these is you need two T8s, or two T10s rather, I'm sorry. Yes, my girl. Yes, my girl, sweetie. Ready for Grandpa to be done with this? So I'm going to use my Benchmade tool set. I have it handy right now. And you get it to right where it's center. And you got to tighten down from both sides. Kind of tricky. I think right about there. Let's see. No, it's still a little bit too loose. A little bit more. Okay, there we go. That's too tight. Just loosen it up just a little bit. Okay, there we go. What you guys think? I'm digging it. I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm not gonna Cerakote it. I've changed my mind now. I like it like this. But what I am gonna do though, I am gonna Loctite this sucker down. So I'm gonna take the pivot part apart again. Not just the screws, I'm gonna pull them out. And I'm gonna put a little Loctite on them. Not red Loctite, I'm gonna use blue Loctite. So if I need to take it apart again, I can. Let's put these scales away. Absolutely love these Manix 2XLs, people. If you haven't figured that out by now. I'm absolutely digging them. It's one of my favorite knives. One of my favorites. I think this one and on the Demco, the AD20 series knives are my two favorite knives. I haven't tried the Manix, the Manix 2, the one that's not the XL, just the regular Manix 2. Because I like these. This one is the one that fits my hand perfectly. Just like the same thing goes for the Demco 8020S model. I like that one better than the 8020.5 just because it's a little bit bigger and it fits my hand better. But actually the smaller one is the most finicky. I bet you the smaller one of these would probably be the most finicky too, because usually the smaller and lighter weight blades are the ones where you get the best action out of if you like to fidget with your knives. Bigger knives usually don't fidget as well as the smaller knives. When you get like a 3-inch blade knife, those are usually the best ones for fidgeting. That's my experience anyway. We got some blue Loctite under now. So we're going to tighten it up the same way that we just did before. That's just a loose fit right there. Put some Loctite on the other side too. Now I use blue Loctite for stuff like this because I want to be able to take it apart. If I need to take it apart for maintenance or whatever. Red Loctite sometimes could be a bear to take apart once it dries in there really good. That's my experience. Well, that one stayed center. This one centers up better than my new one. Oh, beautiful. Oh yeah. Can go a little touch tighter. Let's do it from both sides. Just keep myself centered too. Right there. Still a little bit, just a touch. There we go. That's right where I want it, people. I'm gonna let it dry up right there. This is the old one I've been carrying for like the last 3 years. Now it's got a new look to it. I love it. I'm gonna put this one back in the rotation drawer. It was in the rotation drawer last year and the year before pretty much. But it's gonna go back in the rotation drawer. It's back in business. So when I carry a blacked out one, I can carry a blacked out one. When I carry a flashy one, I can carry a flashy one. I like the blacked out blades more for work because I don't like my knives attracting attention at work. Flashy blades up there, the ones I usually carry when I'm not at work. But I'm not worried about people seeing it or whatever. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it, people. Absolutely loving these. I think I'm gonna find another lanyard plug too. I like the lanyard plugs. I need to find a blacked out lanyard plug for this one. Okay. Here's the finished knife, finished product.